That's far enough.
おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。そのポーズ必要なのか。
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
こいつら全員ブルーソウルなのか。大したことはない。中では何かあったか。
General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul.
全部言う
She'll
てい
be
いんか。
wanting to hear from you.
Well then, let's not keep her waiting.
Praise the absolute.
さあいよいよやってきたぞムーンライズタワー。
It's risky to enter Moonrise with an unwelcome companion. You can pass as a true soul, but they cannot. Be sure to keep them close, so you can speak on their behalf if the cultists ask too many questions.
あ、そうなのか。ここで虫を入れてないことがあだになるのか。いやでもほぼ入ってんじゃないの？ハルシンだけノーチロイド号に乗ってなかったと思うけど後のは全部寄生虫ありでしょ？それとも追加の分の言うてる？それなら確かに追加で入れたんはシャドウハートだけだけど。
Steel yourself and venture forth.
アドベンチャー言うた？どういう意味が含まれてるんだ？
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
The obstacles ahead of us promise to be highest. There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
いっぱい人いるな。レベル5なら階だな。
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
Look, your brothers had the dreams too. If it's same as me. Disciples around the main side.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak.
知り合いか。
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business. She came dressed as a novice. Gave me 3 soul coins. Said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for your friend, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
カーラックが使うと強くなると言われてるソウルコインか。
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to.
デビルのあれっ
Want the
て
coins or not.
やめとけってことか？
Alright, suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here.
反対なんかよ。はっきり返
She
って言えっ
said
て。
Karlak might say that. And she said to let her have it her own way. You can take a look at the rest of my lot if you like. Got good weapons in search of a worthy wielder.
お前を丸する武器あるか？
Better hope you can handle what I've got. If you have coin, then show.
ソウルコイン買い忘れました。
Get moving, will you?
I think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
あれこいつゴブリンのとこにいた。
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
久々だな。
Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened.
場をわきまえて発言しろってか。
The guilty ear hears blame in every breath. But you're among friends here, true soul. Look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together. And quite a fool who draw their ire.
お前丸してほしいのか。それともこいつめっちゃ強かったり？防具より武器欲しいんだけどあんまないか。オカーラック向けのアックスだな。
威力上がってるから買いだな。
あ、ここで装備はできないか。これも必中のクロスボウと特殊っぽいけど、
魔法の矢を放つっぽいな。
An honor, true soul.
ここは宿舎？でかいの久々に見た。
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
肉の音？
Hush. Meat sounds above. Here.
何の肉だ？
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone. Like a living being extending through the walls.
わずかな間聞こえた？なんかいるんか。
Big. In walls above. Maybe. Whole tower.
悪魔か？
Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet nose.
厨房が怪しいと？
You find meat? You share.
食いたいだけなのか。こっちは出れないか。
It's Roa you want? We only talk when you've misbehaved.
Grace is such a creature.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons. They were unworthy.
やられてもう頼るのがここしかないんか。
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the general.
丸ぬだけだぞ。
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zorel now. Where do you hail from?
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
お前らはそれでいいのか。
Still not quite sure why they brought us all here. Kinda worrying me.
心配は心配か。
Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke them out.
望むところだ。
Be a bloodbath, so it would.
貴様も丸にたくなければうせろ。開く扉だったんだ。おこれ取っていいやつか。 この視点だとめっちゃ見やすい。なんだ。粘液？
Something's dripping from the rafters. Not sure I want to look up.
お、ここ厨房か。
Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic?
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. Oh, the good is buried deeper in some, that is true. But she will always find it. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
いや、何の話だっけ？踊らせるとかできるのか。
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
これ丸するかどうかか。
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No, Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that core.
All trace of restraint is
同時に話すな。
Barnabas has tasted blood and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
ああ、これこいつらを手なずけたってことだったのか。にて、回す意味あるか？
As if following a well-worn path, your mind reaches out and knows where to squeeze. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
これは言うことを聞いたのか？あ、寄生虫持ってる。これ持ってるというよりそいつ自身ってことだよな。これこいつらは敵にならないんかな。どこへ出る？外なんだ。なんで魚がこんなところに。もう一つ先の扉にティーフリングがいるか。猫いる。こっちは最初のところか？あ、ここか。あれ下の階段ある。
I am loath to see anyone behind bars. It reminds me of my time as a guest of the goblins.
捕まってるん？
That reminds me. How in the nine hells could goblins capture a chap as well-muscled as you?
Poor choice of companions for one thing. Gladly rectified since then.
そうだよな、ハルシン捕まってたんだよな。
Large enough pack of scavengers can take down even the strongest of bears.
数が多かったのか。
True souls sent for an audience, and not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
この先に捕虜が？
All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks.
レベル8か。
It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
あれこっちの動くじゃないのか。
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day. If this place ever I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland, but we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way. Locums need to see her truth. Take their place in her design. Or they don't, and we send them to meet the old gods they cling to. Doesn't matter much either way. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
このイリシットの力ももっと入れればもっと発揮できるんだろうか。罪にお見せな。
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
じゃ調べさせてもらうぜ。
Stand clear of the cargo. Respectfully, Trousseau. Just doing my job. They say the Absolute sees our work and elevates the worthy. And I don't plan on being a guard for long, Trousseau.
これお互いブルーソウルって言うてるんだっけ？
Thank you.
こっちはなんもないか。で調べるんはどれだ？これ？
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
ハンドレッ
Look at
ト？
all those tads. Enough to make an army of absolutists.
沈めたら丸ぬかな。ギリギリだった。
A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older.
グロ注意かも。
A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness. And the dreamer awoke.
それ改造して反対にできんのかな。
They came from below. We could destroy them. Or perhaps... No. Annihilation is the only option.
あるいはってこれ全部入れるって言おうとした？それはいくらなんでも人じゃなくなる。てか寄生虫脳にいるんだよな。目から入れるけどそんな小さくもないよな。
The vat is still. Placid. Thousands of tadpoles, the winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here.
これの謎ってか疑問はバルダーズゲート行ってからだな。
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
あ、調べる項目で触っていい代物じゃなかった？こいつら中で戦闘になっても気づけなさそうだな。
Look busy or they'll set you lifting too. Whatever's inside's heavy.
行き止まりか。ああ、久々に見た小さい穴。
chance I'll fit through that.
ウィルそれ出れるか？入れない。お出れたか。あっちはまだ続くのか？
Feel free to haul a few boxes. We need all the hands we can get.
こっちにも2があると？いけるん？丸ってなってるん久々に見たな。奈落みたいなことか。じゃああとはティーフリングに会いにだな。てかここ、牢獄ってこの扉の先かと思ったけどこの画面左奥あたりの探索不足かもしれないから次回見てみないとな。はいってことで今回はこの辺で、アウトキャスト休止したけどこれは休止せずにこれくらいのゆっくりでいこうと思うのでお願いします。ホライゾンも垂れ流しだと規約にかかりそうだからゆっくり入れようか悩む。はいそれではご視聴ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。